before marriage.
Before wedding day, the bridegroom side need to send the 3 letter and 6 etiquettes, which is the betrothal letter, gift letter, and wedding letter before the wedding day. Usually, the betrothal letter will be sent by the bridegroom parents or elder to show their respect and sincerity to the bride side. After that, both sides will discuss the wedding date, the fee of wedding supply. After they set up the wedding date, the bridegroom will send the gift letter that lists out the things that provides to bride side and the amount of money. There are 4 steps of ritual that need to perform. Firstly, presenting the wedding gift. The wedding gift need to be sent by the bridegroom side 15 to 20 days before the wedding days. The bridegroom need to choose a great day and a great time, which means the day and the time will not break the family feng shui of bride and bridegroom. Secondly, send a present to returns. After the bride side receives the gift, the bride side need to send back the half of quantity of the gift they received to show their respect. At the same time, the bride side also need to provide dowry such as home appliances, house or car, bedding pillows. The bride parents also give some gold to the bride for her personal use at least 1 day before the wedding day. Thirdly, setting up the bed. The bridegroom side will set up the bed in their bedroom and put on some dried food in rack on the bed. They will let one child jump on their bed. The children who jump on the bed are being chosen, which is need to match the date of the birthday with the bride and bridegroom to mean the bride and bridegroom will have their own baby very soon. Lastly, comb one's hair. On the eve of the wedding day, both the bride and bridegroom need to comb their hair by the specific person. The steps are the bride and the bridegroom bathe with pomelo leaf. At the same time, the bride house will decorate and become very festive.
Wedding day.
The bride's family and bridegroom will get up early to dress up and waiting for the bridegroom and groommen to come and pick the bride to the bridegroom's house. The bridegroom and groommen will drive 4 or 5 of wedding cars that tied with red ribbons to the bride house. Then, the bridegroom and groommen need to horn the car when they have arrived bride house. After that, they will be brought by the bridesmaid and then they need to give the bridesmaid some ang pao and play the game that designed by the bridesmaid in order to be allowed to enter the bride house and marry the bride. After they pass the game, the bridegroom will bring the bride to serve tea to the bride's parents. The bride's parents and some elders will give ang pao or some gold for them to show their blessing to the bride and bridegroom. Besides that, the bride and bridegroom have to give ang pao to some children. After, the bride's mother will throw out a basin of water, meaning the daughter is married. And the bride will throw out a fan, meaning of throw out the bad habits. When the bride has reached bridegroom's house, a child will be chosen to open the car door. The bridesmaid will hold a red umbrella for the bride when the bride is about to get out of the car. The bride and bridegroom need to worship Astro and then they will serve tea to the bridegroom's elder, and that means the bride is formally introduced and accepted into the bridegroom's family. Bride and bridegroom need to serve the tea to parents and elderly, then they will be given the gold for blessing of their marriage. Then, they had a wedding banquet in a restaurant and invited the relatives and friends of the bride and the bridegrooms. In the restaurant, the bride and bridegroom will sit at the main table with their parents, while relatives and friends will be served to the seat that decided by the bride and bridegroom. In the middle of the process, the bride and bridegroom and their elders will be invited to the street by the host. Then toast with relatives and friends before shouting Yam Seng. Then the bride and bridegroom will pour wine and cut cake together on the street.
After marriage.
Return, which is also known as Huimen, is the newly married couple's first time to visit the woman's parents on the third day after marriage. Is a kind of indispensable etiquette nationally. Thus, the bride accompanied by her husband with a roast pig, 2 boxes of cake, 2 boxes of wine, 2 sticks of bamboo cane, 1 pair of chicken, 2 baskets of lettuce and fruit as a gift to her mother's home to worship.